Before I start, I must warn you that this is not an actual Jewish survivor. The terrible secrets of Animal Crossing, the Holocaust, liberation of Dachau, and death march. I'm a Jewish survivor, and here is my story. I'm a 9-year-old Jewish prisoner in Dachau for a year or two. I can't remember. I lost track. I have a twin sister, and I am starving, cold, and worn out. I have lived in one place with many children and adults. We are all cramped in one small space. The end of the war is coming. I can feel it, and I can hear stuff from the guards about Americans coming. One day, I heard a guard talking about killing as much of us as they can, then taking the rest of us on what they call death marches. But before we went on the death marches, they wanted to hide as much evidence as possible. So us prisoners, including me and my twin sister, had to dig holes to bury bodies and skeletons to hide evidence. I hate seeing a big pile of dead people, most of them in mid-scream. We twins, before they burned down the medical center, had to go through some quick but painful tests. These long few days felt like weeks going by. On the third day, after all digging, shooting, and tests, me and 7,000 other prisoners, mostly Jews, went on with the death march. My twin got left behind in the camp with other prisoners. Due to confusion and chaos, that's how they got left behind. During the death marches, the German soldiers would shoot us if we complained or cried. If we lagged, they shot us. If we couldn't keep going, they shot us. One day, we were hiking on foot. 10 people got shot in 1 hour. Every day, I got little to no food or water. Many of us died from lack of food, water, and exhaustion. So a couple of weeks later, to a month, we got to a place called Tergasi. We stayed there until the war was over. When the war was over, and I miraculously found my sister, she told me while she was at Dachau, the Americans came, and on April 29th, 1945, they liberated Dachau. There were 69,000 prisoners, and 22,000 were Jews. And that is my story. Thank you for watching this video, but before this video is over, let's review some facts that you should learn, or keep with you. Americans came on April 29th, 1945, and they liberated Dachau. Then there are 69,000 prisoners left behind in the camp, and 22,000 were Jews. 7,000 people went on the death march. Most of them were Jews. The Germans on death marches would shoot people if they laid behind, cried, or complained, or if they couldn't keep going, or if they had a disease. They tried to hide evidence before they left, so people won't have proof of what they'd done. Even though they couldn't do it all, they got most of it. So that's the review, and thanks for watching again.